morning guys. Hope you are all well. Hope you're being kind and helpful at home and getting all your jobs done. I'm going to read another story this morning, and it's a very, very famous story which you might know already. It is this story called Amazing Grace. This is Grace here. This story, my version anyway, has translated into Urdu as well as English. So when I hold up the book, you'll be able to see some Urdu writing as well as English. The writing is backwards because I'm filming on my iPad, but I'm holding it up so you can see the pictures as well. This book has some discrimination in it and some prejudice, which I'd like you to look out for, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it at the end. Grace was a girl who loved stories. She didn't mind if they were read to her or told to her or made up in her own head. She didn't care if they were from books or on TV or in films or on the video or out of Nana's long memory. Grace just loved stories. And after she'd heard them, or sometimes while they were still going on, Grace would act them out. And she always gave herself the most exciting part. Grace went into battle as Joan of Arc. She wove a wicked web as Anansi the Spider-Man. Oh, I love the story of Anansi. She hid inside the wooden horse at the gates of Troy. Good Greek story. She crossed the Alps with Hannibal and 100 elephants. She sailed the 7 seas with a peg leg and a parrot. She was Hiawatha sitting by the shining big sea water, and Mowgli in the back garden jungle. But most of all, Grace loved to act pantomimes. She liked to be Dick Whittington, turning to hear the bells of London town, or Aladdin rubbing the magic lamp. The best characters in pantomimes were boys, but Grace played them anyway. When there was no one else around, Grace played all the parts herself. She was a cast of thousands. Paw Paw the cat usually helped out. And sometimes she could persuade Ma and Nana to join in when they weren't too busy. Then she was Dr. Grace, and their lives were in her hands. Oh, I used to play doctors as well. Have you ever played that at home? You know what makes good bandages? Toilet roll. Although don't waste all your toilet roll. One day at school, her teacher said they were going to do the play of Peter Pan. Grace put up her hand to be Peter Pan. You can't be called Peter, said Raj. That's a boy's name. But Grace kept her hand up. You can't be Peter Pan, whispered Natalie. He wasn't black. But Grace kept her hand up. All right, said the teacher. Lots of you want to be Peter Pan, so we'll have auditions and we'll choose the parts next Monday. That sounds fair. Lots of children want to be Peter Pan, don't they? Lots of different children. When Grace got home, she seemed rather sad. What's the matter? Asked Ma. Raj said I couldn't be Peter Pan because I am a girl. That just shows all Raj knows about it, said Ma. Peter Pan is always a girl. Grace cheered up. Then later she remembered something else. Natalie said I can't be Peter Pan because I'm black, she said. Ma seemed to get angry, but Nana stopped her. It seems that Natalie is another one who don't know nothing, she said. You can be anything you want, Grace, if you put your mind to it. You can do anything you want, guys, if you put your mind to it. Absolutely agree with Nan there. The next day was Saturday, and Nana told Grace that they were going out. In the afternoon, they caught a bus and a train into town. Nana took Grace to the Grand Theatre. Outside, it says, Rosalie Wilkins in Romeo and Juliet, in beautiful sparkling lights. Ooh, my favourite Shakespeare story, Romeo and Juliet. Are we going to the ballet, Nana? Asked Grace. We are, honey, but I want you to look at these pictures first. Nana showed Grace some photographs of a beautiful young girl dancer in a tutu. Stunning new Juliet, it said in one of them. Wow, she does look beautiful, doesn't she? Very elegant. That one is little Rosalie from back home in Trinidad. Do you know where Trinidad is? It's in the Caribbean, said Nana. Her granny and me, we grew up together on the island. She's always asking me, do I want tickets to see her little girl dance, And so this time I said yes. After the ballet, Grace played the part of Juliet, dancing around her room in her imaginary tutu. I can be anything I want, she thought. I can even be Peter Pan. On Monday, they had auditions. Their teacher let the class vote on the parts. Raj was chosen to play Captain Hook. Natalie was going to be Wendy. Then they had to choose Peter Pan. Grace knew exactly what to do and all the words to say. It was a part she had often played at home. All the children voted for her. You were great, said Natalie. Wow, she looks very confident, doesn't she? I think I would have voted for her as well. Oh my goodness. What a costume. The play was a great success and Grace was an amazing Peter Pan. After it was all over, she said, I feel as if I could fly all the way home. You probably could, said Ma. Yes, said Nana, if Grace put her mind to it, she can do anything she wants. The end. Love this story. And it's got a really good message. Some people thought that Grace couldn't be Peter Pan. And nobody should ever tell you that you can't do something. You can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it and you really want it enough and you're willing to work hard for it. Grace practiced her audition and she really impressed everyone. So remember, Grace, don't let anyone tell you that you can't be who you want to be. You are in charge of your lives, guys. You can be anything. What would you like to be? Tell me. Send me a message on Dojo. I'll see you all soon. Bye.